sending all that out.
It's,
Appreciate it.
there we go. What
It's
colors are
still
light?
red.
There's mine. That's the final.
Well, I mean,
Just slide to stop.
Oh, it does?
Okay. It looks like it's doing its thing here.
Okay.
I usually can tell if you go on, it'll usually pop up and show me I've got one person. Okay. All right, well, we're good?
I want to make sure they can
Okay.
edit out.
Call tonight's meeting to order. We have minutes from last meeting on, in January. If everybody gets a chance to look that over, make sure it looks good, if there was any additions or corrections. And I will have minutes, I promise, next meeting for whenever that was. November? October? I don't know.
10/13/25.
There we go, thank you. 10:30, there we go.
It's noted in.
I will do that. There we go. It's noted, so I'll definitely get it done, so, all right.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
We have a motion to approve minutes. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Fred. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
I haven't finished it. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
You're slipping, Fred. There's a big error on here,
Fred.
because it says these minutes are for 2026, but it's corrected on the copy that's going to go to Kelly.
Oh.
1/20/26.
2226.
You're slipping, Fred.
2226.
Yeah.
But I corrected it on the copy that'll go to Kelly. I caught it after I printed it, and I wasn't printing again.
I told you I was retired.
I know, you're slipping.
All right, financial report.
Wait.
Oh, sorry. Did you run something else?
Patty's reading it.
We mentioned the windows that Stevie was gonna check on. Is that in here?
I didn't have it in there, Pat.
Was that last meeting?
No, I didn't have it in the last meeting minutes, Pat.
I don't recall anything.
You know what I'm talking about?
With the
The windows,
stickers or whatever. it is.
yes.
Oh,
You
about
had looked at
Yes.
it.
meeting.
That was from the meeting before. You were going to follow up and talk to the ones, I'll bring it up at this minute, so it'll be in this meeting
Okay.
minutes.
Okay.
Because I already stopped at that building already tonight on my way in. I'll bring it up tonight. It will be.
Okay.
I did.
Okay, then, all right.
Financial report, I'll hand it over to you.
Okay. We ended, let's see, the balance ending in 2026 was $300. Then on 1/12 of '26, there was a COA for 11/25 through 11/29 on Broad Street of $25. Our total balance, as of now, is $325. The next meeting is March 9th, which will be the next financial report, and the COA date deadlines are February 3rd through March 3rd of 2026.
So wait a minute, so this balance should be 12/31 of 2025. We finished with 300?
Yes.
Okay. Finished 2 times. Okay, thank you.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So
Motion to accept the financial report.
I'll make a motion to set the financial report.
Motion from Val, is there a second?
Second.
Second from Fred. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. And then, we'll just do a hearing, we'll just follow on down the line here. Hearing from visitors, Tamara?
Tamara.
Is she the COA? Okay, so you want to go on up? You ready?
I don't have anything.
That's okay, she'll pull up here on the screen for you too.
Okay.
So,
Tamara.
Hi, Tamara.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Here.
Okay.
So, well, 1125, 1129 Broad Street, proposed work.
Okay.
Are we gonna do the gazebo first?
We can start there. Do you want to just run through everything that you're wanting to do, and then we can kind of go from there?
Okay, so that, the gazebo, I think there's a picture. This was a get photos?
Yeah, I didn't include all of the photos in the PowerPoint, but I've got a physical copy here of the full.
I got one too, you got one, we're good.
So with that, it would allow me to open longer when it's colder instead of just closing on October. So, it's removable and it would go on the existing patio. Pull up all the patio just off of it because it's still going to have tables and chairs. I think it outlines everything that's will be done. It will be professionally installed. It will be anchored down and the already pavement that's there.
So we have that, and then, you say you got a new sign?
Okay, so a lot of people say they can't really see anything until they come up and tower. So I was thinking of, this is the outside, small gate, this is the inside, and then there's a fence here. So I was thinking of getting probably 2 poles and put up a sign inside the property, right on the fence, so people passing, they can see the sign. It's again removable. It would not be attached to the building next door, to the standing on its own.
Okay,
And I put a picture in there with the color, I don't know if you guys get it.
this right here, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, can you post it up with the color? Okay, mine didn't print off in color. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Would it be up most of the time? You say it's removable, but so would you put it up and take it down depending on whether you were open or not? Or would it just
It
go
will
up
be
and stay
open,
up?
it will stay up unless you guys will take it down. Because it will be mounted on a pole, 2 poles. So even for not there, because a lot of people still can't find us. We're between 2 buildings. A lot of people say they don't even know that we're there. So if they drive past and see the empty lot and they look up, they'll see that there's something here.
So will
Even with
it
your
be,
banners and flags and everything, they
Some
don't
people
know
still don't
you're
even
there?
know that we're there.
Okay.
I don't know.
so will it be on the built, facing when you're going up Broad Street or down Broad Street?
It could be either way. It could be in front of the building itself, near the fence that goes into the property. It could be at the side where the gate is, where the fence is, where there's some flag there. So it will go up, stand on its own. So people coming from Main Street coming up would see the sign.
Okay.
Is there any way we could,
Okay, so that building right here, so it will be in where the mailboxes will be going a little further in. So it will be up on 2 poles.
How tall is it? Remind me again.
Because, you know, those stick things you get at working, yeah.
I forget how tall it is. Can you remind me?
So I was just looking at it right here, to see if it was,
I didn't say what tall this car, I don't know what tall. Yeah. But just tall enough that people can see. I will
Well, I
have a box
imagine
and
that the
material, I
city
guess,
has
but not too
regulations
much.
for sign height.
It's kind of like the papers there. Like your papers.
and then, so 6 foot, 6 foot by 4 foot, is that what I see?
So what, the pole?
The sign, or the sign itself?
Yeah, yeah.
6 feet wide, 4 feet tall, it looks like.
Yep.
So
That this right up there, so
If
it
it's
can be
on-
adjusted.
if it's on an 8-foot pole, that'll be, 4 feet off of the ground and 4 feet of sign, total of 8 feet, something like that.
do you have what our building inspector
That's what it
said?
is.
Okay,
That's
okay.
Kingsburg. Okay.
Thank you,
So there
Steve.
was also, just so that we cover everything, there was also that you wanted to repave the sidewalk.
Oh, yeah, we're looking into getting the sidewalk, pave and the driveway.
Is that on the Ray Street side?
Yes.
Ray Street side, gotcha.
Yeah, that sidewalk's pretty,
Yeah, so maybe some of the
I don't know if it's commercial, but I do know the city gives $1,000
Yeah,
for
they
sidewalks.
totally, yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. And definitely go for that.
So we also got some, as you, all the commissioners saw in the packet, we got some comments from the building inspector with regards to this. So firstly, they say that the accessory structure, so the gazebo would not be allowed per city ordinance, and that's the building code, zoning code, so that, is them. That's their, obviously ordinance and code. And then also, they say temporary sign that would be allowed per city ordinance as long as it adheres to the above requirements. The sign can only be out when the food truck is open at that location. And then also with the repaving, the work would be allowed per ordinance if a plan is submitted to and approved by the building inspector's office. So that is the comments from the building inspector.
For the sidewalk also?
Yeah, so that last one is that it would be allowed if a plan is submitted to and approved by our office by a licensed contractor. As it says, the proposal to repave the rear sidewalk and driveway would be allowed per city ordinance. Our office will require a contractor licensed with our office in the trade to submit plans for their scope of work for review before a permit could be issued. So that all has to be done through the building inspector's
Yeah,
office,
I know.
not through us.
So with the gazebo, what's the council, exactly, did he give a definite reason or just that it's not?
So, the reasoning is above, it says, according to United Development Ordinance number 3946, section 4.8, accessory structures are not permitted on a lot prior to any primary structure being constructed or the primary use being established in the event the primary structure is not applicable. A structure detached from a primary structure not attached to the foundation of the primary structure located on the same parcel and customarily incidental and subordinate to the primary structure used for premises of this UDO offense is considered an accessory structure. I know that that's a lot of jargon and
Yeah,
kind of complicated, but that is more a question for the building inspector's office, I'd say, than for us, because these are comments from them as to what their, I guess, determination would be. So that's, at least, you all obviously can make your comment.
Yeah, so looking at it even from a standpoint from the historic preservation, the city code supersedes our code in the sense of we can approve if it's allowed by city code, we can approve or disapprove things. But coming from the building inspector's office, this will be the city ordinance, not our ordinance. So, and that trumps everything really, as far as that goes. Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, City Building Code does have a optional remedy called a variance. The Board of Zoning Appeals can, on occasion, grant a variance from any section of the city zoning codes, which would apply in this case to the accessory structure prior to a primary structure or without a principal or primary structure. If they were to get a variance for the gazebo, which is classified in the ordinance as specifically as an accessory structure, it still doesn't meet our guidelines
Yeah.
for structures in terms of material design and
You're not wrong at all. If you want to go down that avenue, that would be that's the way, as Fred explained, of going to the BZA and having that answered first, but I would probably put like a little bit more, we have to go through the guidelines. Stevie has those, or you can get them online too, of what the guidelines say about what the structures would look like, or if they fit into our existing structures we have downtown, and go that route if you wanted to go that route.
Most of the structures the guys are downtown are good. most of them have been there. And for me, it's, I'm doing this on my own.
Sure.
With no help. So every dollar I have saved, that's where it goes. And there's no grant for empty lots. And to build a structure is gonna cost money that I don't have, and I'm not gonna put myself in debt.
Sure.
So, and I have to stop like in October because it's getting cold and nobody wants to come out when it's cold.
Sure.
I've submitted other stuff and they all don't work. So this was the only thing I assumed. Everything was lined out and other people use it. People use that church also. But again, for whatever reason, I don't know. So to me, if I even go that route, it's probably going to be.
Yeah, well, it's, being in the downtown and with the guidelines that we've established is trying to make sure everything has a kind of a unified look downtown. And that's where I think Fred's talking about with materials and that, so, yeah.
And there's by some miracle to get a deal now.
Yeah,
I don't know what else to do, because
Yeah.
everything I've tried, otherwise, everything else has just been turned out, so
yeah.
I don't know what else to do.
If your business is prospering, are you getting close to, or have you thought about getting a commercial space, a restaurant space where, in a building where you could
Where?
be,
There's nowhere, that's the thing, the only place that was anywhere remotely was, where the dog.
Oh, downtown,
That was the
yeah.
only place, and I've been looking and there's nowhere, that's the thing, everything is like, and if you get an empty building, you'll have to put everything inside of it. You'll have to get an empty building and turn it into a commercial, business space that is not yours. So if they decide not to renew the lease, then you are still out of money. And
Understand.
this is a Jamaican thing. It's new, it's a new culture. People don't take it like everything else. It's going to take time. Clientele take time because it's something new. So in order for me to get that, I would have to, because I've tried and I'm not going to put my house, put anything against my house, because especially with restaurants, nothing is guaranteed.
That's right.
And for me, why I don't want to be like this, I easier to get up and just, if it's not working out in a year or two, to just say, no, well, let me just close shop and move on to the next owner. If you have anything to tear down,
mhm.
it's easy for me
Sure.
to move if it's not a structure and that too. I check it out.
Well,
So,
I'm not an expert, but I've known some folks who started out with a food truck, and after they kind of built up their business, they got a permanent spot in a building, and that's why I mentioned
yeah,
it.
I've been looking, I've been
a
thinking about
possibility?
it. And when we heard about that spot, and by the time we go towards it, somebody purchased it with cash. We were trying to get it, but by the time we could even consider getting anything, we heard that it was full. And then we didn't even know when the new owner take it up, so, and we've been looking, but there's nowhere around there.
Sympathetic.
Yeah.
If the only request they can is consider, should I keep going on or just, we can just call it and go somewhere else? Because it's just, everything I tried, it just didn't turn out, so. If it's not a building, then there is nowhere for me here. Just, that's what it is.
I guess going to the sign, we could talk about that. You guys want to talk about the sign? Open for discussion?
Kenny did say only when the food truck was in the location. So you would have to, the building inspector, so you have to put it up and take it down.
If we could figure, yeah, so that would be the way that he's saying? Yeah. So I guess when your truck's there on site during your business hour, or like when you're there through the summer, it could be there, you do the sign. Do it that way,
When the truck's there.
yep.
So if like on the weekend, I'm not, the truck is not, you can take it down and put up a lot of work. But this is not a question for you, I need to ask them. They have this over a month. My husband's in the hospital and I was talking to them. They know they wasn't gonna have to cook. They could have at least said something to me and stayed if I'm coming here. Because I have things to do.
Understood.
They know they weren't gonna approve
Yep.
it anyway, so.
No, understood.
I gave them almost a month ago. They could have said that, Kenny said that he's not gonna approve it, so I would not have to rush from Indianapolis from the hospital to come here to hear, and they could have told me.
No, understood. Yeah,
Back then, to
I
me, it just made no sense.
no, I get that.
But once the COA is taken, we had to go through this step.
But I didn't have to. The thing, you guys used to do your thing, I didn't have to come because I've not achieved anything here today. So I could have stayed with him in the hospital, and you guys could have just do your routine thing, and I would already know that, you know, wasn't gonna be approved
I agree with you then.
and stuff. But it's just like, it's not going to do it that good. It's like everything I tried, it's just like a black wall, and, you know, so.
Are you saying with the gazebo, there's a variance you could apply for?
Anything that's in the zoning ordinance can be varied under the Board of Zoning Appeals. So
But
you
you'd have
can
to go-
ask for a variance, this is state law.
Yeah.
Whenever a municipality or a county has a zoning ordinance, there has to be an avenue of relief from the zoning ordinance.
Yeah.
It's called a Board of Zoning Appeals, and if they grant the appeal, it's called a variance from
Yeah.
some term that is in the ordinance. As accessory structure prior to or without a principal or primary structure would be the way you would word the variance request. And then if it's granted, it is specific for a particular design on a particular spot. And that could get approval from the Board of Zoning Appeals, but there's no guarantee. It's not an automatic. You just apply for it and get it. Each case is heard by the Board of Zoning Appeals, and some are denied, and some are granted. You'd have to make a convincing case to the board members. If you got the
Let's say
variance,
yes, let's say yes.
it would still require a COA because of the historic district.
Yeah.
And
Which he's
the
already
design
done.
that we have here, I wouldn't vote to approve because it doesn't look like it fits in with the historic character of the downtown commercial district.
Yeah.
But that's me, but I'll be transparent.
We have went through, there has been a BZA instance during the commission that's happened. This has been years ago, but the house that sits on Main Street across from the Elks has all the Christmas lights usually. Their
Yeah.
porch had to be reviewed because they added that porch
Hanson.
and it went out into the, basically up to the sidewalk. And so they had to have a zone appeals look at it because according to, it had certain setbacks that
Yeah.
didn't fit, but they made the request, so I think that had to change a little bit, but yeah.
So she would go through, just look up Board of Appeals, find.
Zone appeals meets once a month. And she
Talk
could-
to the building commissioner.
Yep,
They would point
They
you
can-
towards the
yeah.
application and everything.
Now, are they on the board also?
The
Building
building
commissioner?
commissioner? No, they have the police powers of the Board of Zoning Appeals, so if
It's a
there's a
whole different board.
violation, they enforce it, but
But, okay.
they don't actually have anything other than an advisory role, similar to what they do with us. So it would be reasonable to expect the building commissioner to submit his opinion to the Board of Zoning
This.
Appeals. The same kind of opinion that he submitted
But,
to us.
I appreciate everything, but as he stated, and I appreciate your honesty, that you wouldn't approve that anyway, so why the sense you waste my time going there? So let me ask
I'm
a
one vote.
question. What else, different from the building itself, Because the thing is that when I started out, I never wanted a building. That's the bottom line. I wanted something different. And I think I'm the only person on the outside garden sitting when people can come relax, hear the bird chirping and just feel like take off some stress. And that's what I wanted. I never want, and even when I came here the first time, I expressed that I didn't want a building.
Yeah.
And I'm forced into a corner. It's either I get a building or I sell the property and just move somewhere else. And that's what I'm forced now. People don't want to stay so it's raining. So I'm losing customers. When it gets cold, I'm losing customers. I never wanted a building. Because I could go to Muncie, I could go, because I started from Muncie, I didn't know I don't want a building. So if it's not there, then I have to find somewhere else with my same idea, but I'm not going to change my idea. I don't, everybody have a restaurant. There's so much restaurant downtown. If I'm not set apart and having a Jamaican establishment, I'm not going to make any money. So I have to be different. And that's what I'm trying to bring here, something different. So I did not want a building, but I wanted something where when it gets cold, and I've done my research with that. And when it's cold, people could easily, I brought a gazebo here, it was turned out. I brought something else here, it was turned out. So I know I've left with no two options. Stay where I'm at for now, or just call it quits and just move somewhere else. I know it's not your guys' problem.
Sure. No,
It's mine.
no.
I'm just being as transparent as you are.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of, I'm disappointed, I'm hurt, I have high hopes, and it's part of life, these things happen. But my mind just don't quite understand, but I'm not, you guys, you know what the legal thing is and everything. But looking from my point of view, it's locked in. So, and from the road, nobody gonna say anything anyway. It's like a little guard either way, so that wouldn't really deface anything looking from outside the road. But there's rule and there's guideline after following. I do appreciate you guys' time, but
Yeah.
can you just leave me to make a decision and be right
Well,
from here?
I mean, I look at, you have the advantage no other restaurants have. You have wheels on your restaurant. I mean, and I would fully take advantage of that like you have in the past of just, I always look at a food truck as something fun and festive where they can move and they can be where the people are rather than people coming to you. And so that's why I always think about that when you have a food truck. I know I get your point of wanting to have a spot, but that's the beauty of having wheels on your restaurant that nobody else has that advantage.
But there's a pitch also. There's so many food trucks going up there, some good, some bad. There. When you go to an event, the person will tell you, okay, we have 500 people and 2 food trucks. You turn up 5 food trucks and 20 people. With my food doesn't come from a freezer and pop into a microwave. It takes hours to prepare.
Sure.
So if I go to an event and there's 10 food trucks that's gonna pop out and sell it cheap, people are not gonna wait on my food. So I have to go home and throw mine away, so I lose money. So if I'm sitting down and somebody decide they want a little quiet atmosphere, it's a food truck I know, but they can come and sit and eat. So to me, it's like a kitchen and eat.
Sure.
And you have other places that are food truck that is also stationary. I went down to Shoe Sensation, they asked me to come down there and I went, and then they said if you want to come back next Friday, you're okay to come. I went down there, Mexican restaurant, called the owner, they come by my property and tell me come back down their property. So you see, there's nowhere for food truck anyway here in the place. So I'm going to Monty, there's so much, and I bought this property, so I shouldn't be forced to go wherever I think is more convenient for me. Probably all the convenient for me is to just sell the property and just call it a day, because I'm not going to go wherever people think I should go. I've done that, and I've parked up at spots looking through windows like a peddler, and I didn't give up my job as a sergeant at the prison to go back out and move from spot to spot, competing with 20 people. That's why I spent the money and I bought that. I didn't get no help, I didn't get no grant, I didn't get nothing. I didn't borrow a loan, that's my cash. So I think I should be able to do whatever I want, unless the guy said that can't work, well, I just stay where I'm at until I decided if I want to sell, so I just do what I gotta do. I'm not gonna make a lot of money because I close down too early. When you get cold, nobody's coming. But that's not on you guys, that's on me. So I appreciate the time. I just feel like I'm just being squeezed. There's not much by you guys, but that's how I feel. Like, everywhere I turn, I'm being squeezed. Cause even the walkway, I won't have to do none, cause it's not my yard, not my house. I'm not bound to do the driveway, my with the foot, nobody's gonna sue me, cause it's a government sidewalk. Anyway, and if I have to go through this and that to get the sidewalk done, it can stay where it is. Doesn't matter here or there, cause my money gonna spend, I'm not gonna make back that $70,000 to do the sidewalk. And it's like, I'm begging to have the sidewalk done, and it's not my sidewalk. So to me, being here, that's how I feel. It's like I'm just being squeezed. That's how I feel. I apologize if I make you guys feel like you guys are prejudiced, and I don't think you guys are.
No.
But I just feel like I'm being squeezed because I've come with so many different options before I come with that, and everything I got turned out. Understand? So that sign would be on the property. It wouldn't be outside the roadside. It wouldn't be nowhere outside the roadside. It would be on the property, and it still is a problem. So that's what anything I come up with. That's how I feel. It's gonna be turned down. So why waste my time? You know, I'm not giving up, but it's not the first time here. And this is what it is. You know, I know that the property is high demand because they want to buy back the property. And that's why I feel like I'm just being squeezed to make a decision to give up the property back to Newcastle, which I don't want the property to buy. So I'm getting, that's where I'm at right now. Everything I do is going to turn down because if I'm not wanted here, no matter what I do or what I come with, it's going to be turned down.
I don't think it's a matter of wanting you here, it's a matter of the ordinances.
But then come up with something then. I said I don't want a building.
Yeah.
If this can't work, sorry to take up your guys' time, but if this can't work, come up with the idea that we all can live with. So, well, Nchpc, this is not going to work. But something like this could work. So you need to look into something. Just drop and say, this is not going to work, and let's not do it. At least give me an idea where to put my head up here and figure out if this can't work. Come up with the idea that everybody can live with and they will approve. But then I'm going to come up with something off the bottom of my head, and it maybe can turn down too, because I don't know exactly. I can go there and look and read everything, but then the only thing I see there is just structure. Everything the audience wanted to fit the downtown is building, is structures. So. You guys are under tied, and I understand that, but just.
Sorry.
Oh, it's nothing, it's not on you guys. This is what it is, so don't I just make a decision. But I do appreciate your guys' time. You know, because it's not going to do you, but I hope and I just assume that this is what everybody would want, something like this done. But I've been fighting for so long trying to get this done, and it's just me alone. And my cash can go as far as it can go, and everything I tried, I'm not going to put my house alone against my house for that property. I'm not, it's not worth it. Because restaurant is not guaranteed. You know me, but I assume this will work. I'm just frustrated because it is what it is. I'm not looking for sympathy. So my tears is not begging sympathy, just that I came with high hopes, and as I said, they could have said something instead of building my hopes to come here. You know, they could have said, I know they were going to turn down. Don't give me a month to build my hopes. You know, another thing I didn't go out and buy it like stupid and go and buy something for so many $1,000 and can't try to take it back. At least give me the respect and let me know that, you know, we're not going to approve it, but it still have to go to historical preservation. And let me know. Don't let me come in like a fool and stand up here trying to assume I was going to get something that I wasn't getting. But it is what it is, you know, so.
It's not just a business, it's your passion, it's your love, and that makes it even harder.
So for other people, it's a business, it's money. And it's not for money for me, it's just bringing people together, sharing my culture, hearing their story, because people come to my building, I sit down with them, they ask a question about my culture, and they can impart a little of Jamaica that people don't know about. And I assume that here, since I moved here, and I chose here, it's a more white people here, but I choose here because I know that people travel a lot, so they'll be more appreciated of a different culture than somewhere else. So when I came here with the hope that I would strive here, but it's been a struggle. And people been asking me, why don't I get something up where people can sit down and come and enjoy when it's cool. When it's hot, it's really hot. And even when I put on a fan, it's hot. But having something where I could string up some lights, some fans, and people could get a cool breeze and stuff like that. But you know, there's nothing else for me to add more than a building, because I've come up with everything. I came with structures, and it was turned out. So there's nothing else for me. So that's it.
Does anybody want to, I mean, as far as, you know, we have,
I won't be doing it. I won't be fixing any I won't be taking that money because I want $8,000 to fix no sidewalk, and I won't put up any no sign either. I won't do anything. So I'm not gonna waste my money putting up anything there. It's already a slip from the beginning. It's gonna start to fail, doomed to fail. So I'm not gonna invest more money. I'm just gonna stay there till I decide what to do with the property. I'm not gonna invest any money. I'm not gonna. You don't have to pass the sidewalk because I'm not doing it. So
Well-
that's where I'm at.
appreciate you at least coming up here. Sorry you had to get that letter now. We could have, like I said, if that could have been avoided, but my apologies.
I apologize, you guys did nothing wrong. You're doing what you have to do. That's why you guys have this board, to keep things in mind. And if it wasn't for the building inspector, probably, who knows?
Yeah.
Because the guys have passed stuff in the past, stuff, so this is what it is.
Thank you for your time.
Okay. And thank you guys for your
Yep.
time.
Thank you, Samara.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
Would you approve of that gazebo?
All right, on to staff approvals. We didn't have any this month. Is that correct? And then old business, the HPC informational flyers, if I can talk tonight.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'll bring it up here as well. I sent everybody the flyers that I had made up like a year or two ago, but I did make some edits. Okay, that's not what I show. I made some edits so that it goes.
It's not liking you?
Give me a second here, and I'll bring it up. But I made some edits to go along with the new fees, the fees that we had implemented after I had originally made this, and then some other contact information updates on there. And I know we had discussed, possibly using those.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had I just done a preliminary kind of look at what Vistaprint, what it might cost to get, I think it was 100 of those through Vistaprint.
Like $60.
It was about $60, $65, I think.
It's not bad.
That's what I-
So.
I know a lot of times the setup cost is the big cost. Did you look into like different quantities if we did more than that?
Yeah, it was different at different places. It seemed like Vistaprint was the best deal, and 100 double-sided. Yeah, 100 matte prints for approximately $63, and those were double-sided and including shipping.
I was just gonna say, did you look at like 200 or 500 just to
I
see?
didn't look at more. It probably would be less.
That's what I'm saying. I knew it's usually less per one once you get the initial setup.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure like what we want, how many we wanted.
Well, I mean, I know our downtown's not that big, but I'm thinking you might have, 100 probably, but I said no, it'd be worth it just to have them for a little bit if it was cheaper. If 200 was like, $80, rather than 63. Sometimes I know it's different like that, but just a thought.
On Vistaprint, is that local?
It's, no, it's just online, just an online printing service. They usually have the best prices as far as that goes, as far as they're super reasonable.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, we might be able to ask locally, see if we get if they would give us a discount or if they'd do something cheaper.
I think we need that.
Yeah. Yep.
Bryant Printing or something.
Yeah, it's Bryant, for sure. I'd probably be the only, trying to think of anybody else in town
Or
who would
ask
do
the
it.
city who does their
Their
printing.
printing. Yeah,
Because this is city.
yeah, we can check.
Contract.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for doing that.
I do have, I did have some recommendations on it. Did you guys look at it?
I didn't get a chance to
Yeah, I
print
haven't
it
got a chance to
off.
look at it.
It's very good, very good. But, do you have it up there?
It's not letting you.
There's side 1 and side 2.
Can I ask just one question, Dave, when we're done with this about the COA that we finished?
Did you want me to get to a specific part of it?
I just printed it out and just marked it a
Yeah,
little
I can,
bit.
I can.
Okay,
Oh,
if you
it's
could
not-
put it up there. Okay. On that page, I would like to see, because
Which is that page, Trish?
that is the page, it's a trifold, Valerie,
Okay,
when you open it up.
okay. Oh, this
Okay.
page, okay,
Okay.
okay.
On that page where it says east at Indiana, I think we need to switch those because that went to the building inspector. And I feel like that building inspector, Kenny should have notified her right away. You know,
Yeah.
so that's saying it needs to go through the building inspector. The and's big, I'm not saying that, just switch it. That's my thoughts.
Okay.
And then the meeting is open to the public, needs to be on there too, because you're talking about the meeting, and it is open to the public. And they might have people come on this lady's behalf once, you know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
On the guidelines, our guidelines throughout this is, it says, find additional information and the full guidelines. I think it should say recommended guidelines, because that's what it is.
You're right.
Then I tried this little barcode. I did my
A long time
homework.
ago, so it might not have, I might have to.
I just got the front page and it has Brittany's number on it. It didn't even have
Okay, is that the?
your number or the building inspector number.
Is that the, okay,
Just,
that's the main
And
website
you
for.
did that on Barcode?
Okay.
that was,
Yeah.
I had that, and then it just had Brittany's number.
Okay.
But again, you did some homework on this. And the next page.
That barcode takes you straight to that.
Okay, okay, it's the main.
That's the main one.
Okay. The bottom paragraph, it says contact us. Who's us? Because we got Indiana Landmarks, and we got Newcastle Historic Preservation, and the building inspector. So I would say contact us.
Us, to me, implies the Preservation Commission.
Yeah,
Fine,
Yeah.
yeah.
but we're, you know,
different-
Yeah, it's a little bit of, it's an entity of a lot.
Yeah.
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 Newcastle Historic Preservation.
And there's not, yeah, I wouldn't say
Yeah.
contact, yeah. You could say,
Well, that's what they've said.
yeah,
HPC.
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
NCHPC.
NCHPC. Then on the other, I don't know whose phone number that is.
Landmarks.
That's
It
yours.
should not be. It should be Historic Preservation. I mean, it should be Kenny's.
Well, but if questions about a COA, couldn't they contact Stevie?
Yeah.
They could contact Stevie, but they also contact Kelly Allen.
But I don't know if Kelly's gonna have an answer. I don't know if she knows the ins and outs,
Well,
as much as she would know the ins and outs.
Kenny knew the ins and outs.
Well, I'm saying like, as far as like COA question, because that's what it says. Have a question or need to submit a COA, contact us. I think that would be directed more towards Stevie, then they wouldn't be bothering the city building. Because they have their, yeah, and her email address is on there too, the east at Indiana Landmarks.
Okay,
Yeah,
but here's another idea.
Put both.
Yeah, I think we
Put
definitely
both.
need
or you put
both.
both, yeah.
Both.
Yeah,
Just
because
put both.
here's another idea, because Stevie's contract is up. It said in that, and I didn't realize it. It was up that soon, in July. If it's not renewed, we're spending money for July.
Mhm. No, I get that.
Okay,
I would just list both.
I'll list
would.
both.
I'd list both.
okay,
Yeah, I'll add the
I mean, I hope they renew her contract.
Yeah,
you know.
we do too, but just to
She
list
did a
both.
lot of work on this.
But
I mean,
sometimes-
I don't want to do it. Do you want to do it?
No.
No.
Then that's what I said.
No,
I'd
no,
much
no.
rather have her be doing it,
But
so.
sometimes there's
She did a
questions
lot of
about
work on
COAs,
this.
yeah, for building, I'd list both.
Put both on there.
No, I definitely don't want to do this.
New.
Busy?
Okay, I'll make those changes.
Both.
Is that the office number or is that your number?
Central Cell, oh, yeah.
So whoever is renewed, hopefully it's you,
Yeah.
that will be the same number.
Be the same number.
So the number will change.
So in the building
It's
permits.
the Eastern Regional number.
Yeah, Eastern Regional
Oh,
Office,
okay.
yep.
Okay.
And it would be somebody, if it wasn't Stevie, it would be somebody from the Eastern
Someone
Regional
from the
Office that would be here on behalf, yeah.
Or if the the contract with Landmarks means that I'm like a contracted staff member
Right.
with the city. So if my contract is not renewed, regardless of me specifically or whatever,
Right,
it would have to be a separate, somebody hired by the city
right,
to run, to be a staff person for the Nchpc.
right.
So that number, if the contract isn't renewed, that number would have to change.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm dissatisfied with
No, no,
you.
No, I'm just
No, no, no.
explaining the,
Yeah.
like,
No.
just whatever happens. Yeah, just,
But we haven't always had Indiana landmarks.
right.
Yeah. But you could even clarify it and say regarding guidelines and say the other ones regarding COAs or vice versa. You could put clarification on which numbers for which.
Or
so-
just have questions, contact,
Yeah,
you know,
but that's,
contact the building inspector, because I do think Kenny did her wrong.
That part for sure.
so what do I put, go finish this, because I got a question. What do I put down here? That she withdrew her COA?
I would, we didn't vote on it.
Okay, I apologize for going
I
back,
would
but I'm
just
like,
say
what
no
do-
vote was taken.
Yeah, no vote was taken.
Just don't put words in her mouth.
no vote was taken, okay.
No vote was taken.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, thank you. Whoa.
Yeah.
So is that everything for the
Yeah, I think,
flyer?
yeah.
Do I need to make have a motion made that we're gonna go ahead with this flyer then?
Yeah, let's
Once
do
the
that.
changes are made,
Once the changes are made,
Yeah,
okay.
is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion for
Okay.
Patty, is there a second? Second from Fred. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thanks for doing that, Stevie.
Yes, you did a good job on that.
Term renewal update.
Yeah, I just briefly wanted to mention that I had reached out to the mayor's office and everybody whose terms were to be renewed, they
Oh,
said
good.
Okay.
are renewed.
Okay. New business, the only thing, this isn't really new business, but Patty, I'll bring up the, if you want to talk about, are we been emailing about the conflict of interest there?
You could email that.
Okay.
Changes
You
are
can
made.
tell what I
Did
did.
that, yeah. So, we've had this conversation about conflict of interest where it's brought up about if a member of our commission submits a COA and the proper way that that is handled. And I can read them real fast, but Article 4, Official Action, Section 3, it says, conflict of interest, no member of the commission shall participate in hearing, discussion, or decisions of the commission upon any matter in which the member has direct or indirect financial interest as outlined in Article 11. A member shall declare his or her own known conflict of interest. The commission shall enter into its records the fact that the member has such a disqualification. And then Article 11, Conflict of Interest, Section 1, Obligations of the matter, obligation of members. Each member of the commission shall provide to the city legal counsel at the time of appointment and no matter the first day of February each year a statement disclosing each member in order to protect oneself and the commission from allegations of conflict of interest and favoritism, must take individual responsibility for evaluating one's personal and financial interest of the same of one's family or partners relating directly or indirectly to the commission members. Section 2, a commission member is considered a conflict of interest with respect to any matter being considered by the commission if any of the following has a personal or financial interest in such matter. The member or member's spouse, partner, or member of the immediate family or household. B, a for-profit or nonprofit organization in which the member is serving as an officer, director, trustee, partner, shareholder, member, or employee. Section 3, member action regarding conflict of interest prior to the consideration of any matter being considered by the commission. A member with a conflict of interest or potential conflict that shall identify the conflict or physically move from her or his chair as a member of a non-participant in the commission deliberations or cast a vote on the matter. So, after that being said,
Can you say that again,
yeah, can you repeat that one more time?
please?
Here, you can read all this.
Yeah,
Do it,
so,
Audrey. Take a picture of it.
the question has always been, when one of us comes up here and we have our own COA, for example, if I have one, or Boyles have one, or I think
It's a new
Sam, or Scott has one. I think it's the only people that have buildings, right? So, the way I interpret that is that I could present, but I can't make any decisions as far as deliberations. I can't persuade any vote. I'm here just to basically state what I am applying for, and then I am done. And that's the way that we've always done it in the past when we've had these issues. And that's the way we've done it. I know in the past you've brought up that we can't even
It says there you have to physically remove your chair.
physically remove the chair from
That's
here.
Set up there.
Yeah. Set out there, I guess, yeah.
And let Richard take over.
Yeah.
Correct, which is fine. And at that point, that's what we've done in the past, is I basically become a member of the audience if I have a COA. And I no longer am part of this. I don't conduct
At
any
all.
part of the meeting, I don't do anything of that. I'm
I
here just to
agree with you,
present
100%.
my case of my building of what I'm applying for. Or you, or Mike, or Scott, or whoever that's doing that.
I agree with you.
Is everybody okay with that clarification? Just so we
That's
know.
generally how it's done on other boards. If we're voting on a member that's of a board, we'll have the member removed and then
Yeah.
we'll discuss. And then-
Did you have something, Mike?
Well, as a past member of the foundation, sometimes we went even further, asking that person to leave the room
Yeah.
because it allows more discussion.
Yeah, and I think,
Yeah,
yeah, I totally agree with that.
It's individual, I mean.
Yeah, no, and I totally agree with that, and I
Good
think
appearance.
after it's presented, that could totally happen. If it was something that was a large decision to be made about something, I could totally see that where we would step out after we make our case, if it needed to be discussed.
Yeah.
That's totally fine. I think that's totally
That didn't happen
fine.
all the time.
Yeah.
It was just-
I guess my thing is being able to present
Yes.
the COA, because it wasn't
You
me.
would not be
Right.
on this board at that time.
Right, yeah. I'm basically become a member at that point, or a member of the audience at that point, so.
Here's what else I have trouble with. I don't have trouble with it, but we have to stay firm grounds. It says here, family members, it also mentions profit and nonprofit. When we did the Elks, Mike is a member.
So am I.
And I should have removed myself.
Mhm.
Because he's just a member, he's not a board member,
Mhm.
he's not anything.
Same here. I should have done the same. I'm a member up there.
Right, and that's why I brought this up. Then when Scott did the Main Street
Plaque.
wave, we're also purchasing a plaque. And he is on the board of
Mhm.
Main Street. That should have never have happened. You know, so it's just kind of renewing what's happened going forward.
Yeah.
It's the air of
So
impropriety.
we
Yeah.
won't say, well, it's favoritism,
Yeah. No, I get that.
you know.
Yeah, no, I get,
Just-
because people say that stuff.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
You know, I just don't. And also it said that we have to have this, and I didn't type that, in this, all of this by February 1st to the board. Well, this is still in February, so guys, we can still give,
Sure.
and I have mine here, but I did put the Elks because I really think if we're gonna do it right.
No, it makes sense.
You know, and the tourism group does a lot of work through here. Scott's on the board of the tourism, and he's on the board of Main Street.
And it's hard to, when our small knit community, everybody, the people that care are involved, it makes it difficult, but at the same time, to be able to step away and know when to step away is always a good measurement to always have, so.
And like the BRAP, Mike and I received BRAP money in 2025 , so.
You should probably give that back now.
I didn't vote on the
Thankfully, it
COA.
wasn't us. We could give it to them.
Yeah, I didn't vote on the COA. I did, but I feel like it had to be out there
Yeah.
because somebody might say, well,
Yeah.
Broyles received money from the BRAP.
Well, it's the same from preserving grant.
Yes,
I'm getting money there, you know, but we didn't vote on those,
No,
so,
no, but we did on the,
yeah.
well, we didn't vote
These
on the
notes are all over the
BRAP,
No.
place this week.
but we voted on the
Just take
COA.
it.
Correct. But we didn't vote on the COAs for preserving,
Well, they haven't started yet.
right?
They haven't started yet. I just wanted to bring it to, and I've got mine here
Declaration.
that I'm going to give to Dave on the conflict of interest for February of 2026. And don't forget the windows.
I noticed on 11th Street, is that the Mason Lodge, Masonic Lodge?
Masonic Lodge.
Is that 11th?
Yeah, it's 12th,
Or
12th,
12th.
12th and Rice.
But they were putting the new windows in on the bottom, the vinyl, looked like vinyl windows.
Oh, can you, 206,
That's 12.
well, I'll
That's
put,
12th.
Yeah.
oh, that's yours, I got you.
Yeah.
Always forget. Your address is right there beside mine. Okay,
Thanks for doing that.
yeah,
I just want to keep us legal.
I get it. Anything else?
I do have old business. The thing old business that you and I were talking about was for old business were the windows on the building on Main and Broad where it's the red, what is the red one? Main and Broad on the northeast corner that we never got a COA for, that used to be the dance studio.
Is that the-
14th and
14th and
Broad.
Broad.
14th and Broad, that we never got a COA for.
Oh, the
Think you were
Kindred.
gonna talk to them.
Kindred or whatever?
Red,
Well, it's red's in there, but it's
Red's-
Kindred.
Kindred.
It's highlighted. I
Kindred.
did reach out to her. I have not heard back.
Because we need to have a COA for that. And Main and Broad for the destination vinyl stickers on the outside of the window.
Oh, for chamber, or the. or
Nobody will
Visitors
enough to
Bureau
tell
or
me who
whatever.
they are, and I got out of my car again tonight, and they are on the outside of the windows.
I think that's the tourism.
Now, Scott, there's different debate who they belong to. So I've been told two different things, so, but they still are vinyl on the outside. So, and they should have
We
a,
just need to send them a letter. Ask them to come in.
somebody, just so we know about them and just so like anybody else,
It's
huh?
documented,
Just so it's documented,
yeah.
just because we make everybody else do it.
No, that makes it, yeah, that's what I'm
Just 'cause
saying.
we
Yeah, you
make
don't wanna-
everybody else
yep,
do it. I
no,
don't care, just so it's just across the board.
I totally get it.
Just so it's across the board.
Nope, sounds good. All right, anything else before
If
the
you skip
commission?
one and you don't do it for the other, we're gonna get caught.
If not, oh,
I've
no,
got
Stevie's got something.
One fun thing, I was reached out to by.
Oh, yeah, show 'em that.
Yeah, by a grad student at Ball State.
Oh, good.
And she put together a story map, I think it's called, about ghost signs here in Newcastle.
Yeah.
So she identified.
Painted
Oh,
sign.
cool.
Like, yeah, like signs that you can see the remnants of.
My
on
pen's
the side of
dying,
buildings.
the meeting has to end. My pen died. I'll get one out of Leonard's
Anyway, so
drawer.
I thought this
Here,
was really
Leonard
cool,
brought
and I
one.
just wanted to bring you guys' attention to it, and I can send it out as well.
Can
to
you send that?
Yeah,
please
Shoot me that email. Is this something she wrote as a
Yeah.
thesis of sorts?
I don't know if it was a
Ball State?
thesis or just a project.
Just a project?
But she
Cool.
also identified them on a map. So red pins are existing signs,
I'd love
blue
to see
pins
this.
are demolished or erased signs.
I'm gonna be online. I've got the old,
So then you can see
Wait,
their
go
identity.
down.
that was your, that was back your old building.
Yeah,
That's yours, isn't it?
yeah, that's our building.
What happened to it?
That door's,
Still
that door's
there,
my, that
isn't
door's
it?
in my
Yeah, that was
studio.
back behind you guys.
Is it
That door's
still
in my
there?
studio, I'm not even joking, it's in my studio.
Is
That
Is it in your
window-
studio?
The window part is,
So
The
it
door
says-
itself is still leaned up against Tony Saunders.
yeah, where the window is
Is it
and everything.
outside or
I have it,
inside?
I have it sitting in the studio.
You can't read a thing of it.
You can't read it at all
I'll
anymore?
read it out. Or you mean the sign, you can't read.
No.
It's rusted over?
Sign stands out from every other ghost sign in Newcastle because it is painted directly onto the metal door of the building. The remaining lettering shows fragments of the words Rose City and sheet metal. Both are painted onto the metal door of the building at 1106 Race Street, a small shed-like structure built in the early 1900s for storage. By 1924, the building was in use as an auto repair shop. Newcastle earned the nickname Rose City due to its thriving flower production industry, an identity that diminished after a devastating tornado in 1917 that destroyed many local greenhouses. Because of this context, it is likely that the sign dates to sometime between 1902 and 1917, after the building's construction but prior to the.
Why
I
didn't you
told
bring it
you.
Still have the
inside?
that sign? That
It's
back-
heavy, it's big.
Yeah, it was
Why didn't you
massive.
I've
bring
got
it
the,
inside?
I got where the window part, where the little 6-panel window is. I have that in the back, in my studio.
I don't remember when you guys first.
That you guys gave, because I used to use that for senior pictures all the time.
I can barely.
I told you to paint over it and you didn't listen, now we can't.
That's a popular spot.
I'll send this out to all of you, but yeah, just.
3 or 4 weeks ago, wind blew that sign over. It leaned against Tony's building pretty good, so it had to take a heck of a wind.
No doubt. Yeah, that metal's heavy.
She didn't show the bull?
The what?
Oh, yeah, that looks like she's got them all listed.
She's gonna send the link with the whole article.
The bull's the best one. The Bull Durham sign.
It was the first picture, I think.
That's the best one in town.
What about,
That's
Yeah,
the best
the
one.
cigar one on
I'm sure.
14th and
Oh,
Broad?
yeah, because that's gonna get brought up.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that one. But isn't that been repainted?
Yeah.
Do you know the address of this,
Newly painted.
Newly
That's the
painted.
best one. That's really
Do you know the
fading bad,
address of
though.
that Bull Durham?
which,
That's
Say it again.
fading
The Bull
bad.
Durham.
It's on the side of the Metropolitan, it'd be 15, let's see, odd side?
The bypass.
No, even side, so it'd be 1500 or
That Bull
1502.
Durham one's fading too
Broad.
bad, though. It's getting harder and harder to see.
Do
They're
they
all-
have the town tavern?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Coca-Cola.
That one.
That one.
There it is.
There it is. Ooh.
But wasn't that, that's repainted. That's not the old sign, is it?
It was never up there.
There were years, I think, in the 40s and 50s that it wasn't there.
It wasn't there because you looked for me before.
So that means it's about 75 years old.
But it could have been there before that, when they repainted it.
Because I remember we looked.
I thought somebody had a postcard that showed it like in the teens, 20s, I thought, maybe not.
And then they repainted. Yeah.
The spearmint gum on that building's awesome too. It always gets looked over.
But it's getting lighter and
It's getting
lighter.
lighter.
It's getting
You
really
barely
light
can
to
see it.
see
The only time
it.
you can see it really well is when it rains.
Yeah, it's getting really light.
Oh, this is fun, Stevie.
Yeah, I'll send
That's
it out to
cool.
all of you. Her name, let's see, what?
It's getting really light.
I'll send it out to all of you.
Thank you.
7:35.
All right, anything else?
No,
Motion to adjourn?
good meeting.
Thank you.
Good meeting.
Okay. Throw my pen away.
Good thoughts for Scott, everybody.
Yeah.